beautiful souls. Ida and I from Created to Create are exchanging die cuts from Anna Griffin because she has dies that I don't have and I have dies that she doesn't have. And I created an interactive shadow gift box to house everything that I cut out for her. For the most part, there are other things that I did cut out for her that it doesn't fit in there because it's too long. And I want to share some of the die cuts that I did cut out for her. So this one here is one of her favorites. This is I forgot what it was. I forgot the name of this die, but it's a rose die. And I don't know if this came out last year or the year before. So I know she likes silver, so I cut one out in silver for her and in gold. And I also embossed the the silhouette of the die. I embossed all of them. They're all embossed. This is a beautiful die and it cuts and embosses beautifully. Then there's this one here. This one I did in gold and pink cardstock. And look at the embossing on that. And these are all Anna Griffin embossing folders. Here's this one here. And it does come with all these other dies in the set. This one is in silver and pink. And this one I did in gold. And this is like a peachy cream color. That's one set. She's gonna be like one happy kid in a candy store because she needed frame dies. So I did this set for her. And again, they're all embossed. The silhouette is embossed. I have this one for her in silver and in gold. I'm sorry, this is like a rose gold copper. And if she's very careful, she can cut that out and make a window. I have this set. This is like a holiday set because it has like the hollies and the berry, but it's barely noticeable, so it doesn't have to necessarily be for Christmas. I did this one in silver and in pink, and I used that embossing folder. Okay, this one is really pretty. And again, she can, if she's very careful, she can cut that out and make like a window. And this one is in gold. And then the last set here, again, silver and gold. She can also cut this out very carefully and make a window. Like if she wanted to make a picture frame, this is a pretty blue. And then the pink and the gold. Then I cut out these fans for her because I know she said she didn't have this one either. This one I cut. At first I did cut out the silhouette to the tassel, but it's really not needed because I'd rather just have the tassel. So I only did it to this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and send it. I didn't emboss the fan. If she wants to emboss the fan, she can. The silhouette. And then, of course, the ornate die cut. Then I did this one in... It's like a glitter. She actually sent this paper to me. So I cut that one out in blue, and that's gold. This one is like a peachy pink or cream. with the tassel. This is a silver, and then I decided to reverse the paper, so I cut out the silhouette in the metallic cardstock and cut the ornate fan on regular cardstock, the solid cardstock. And she can emboss this one as well. So there's two silvers, the blue fan, and then the gold with the peachy cream fan. Then I did these borders for her. This die has it's like two dies, but they're attached. So I didn't want to detach it because she can use this on a pocket. I think that would be so pretty to make a pocket out of it. So I kept it intact. So there's that one. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. I know Anna Griffin is coming out with concentric dies, and it has this edging on it. She has the square, circle, and oval. Gorgeous. Look how gorgeous that one is. Come on. There we go. Let me show you that one again, close up. That one is my favorite. And this one is my favorite. And then there's this one. And I cut it out in the silver for her. And then these are the slimline ornate pockets. And I cut one out in red, in silver, and gold in this design. And in this design, I cut it out in the same colors. In the metallic gold foil cardstock. And then I cut it out for her in solid cardstock. They're beautiful either way, whether it's in the gold cardstock, metallic, or in the solid cardstock. Gorgeous. They're both gorgeous. I'm also gifting her these borders, but they're not going to fit in the box that I'm going to share in a moment. And for some reason, when I cut it out, this doesn't really align with the silhouette of the die that it comes with. Like, it's not, some of them are more wonky than others. Like, this one is okay, this one is doable, it passes, but some of them are just not matching. Like, it's really off. And I don't know what, like this one, like, it looks nice here, and then look what happened. I don't know if it, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it stretched it. I really don't know what happened. You see how it's off? It's not centered. And if I move it over more to center here, to center it more here, it gets really way off centered here. Look at this. I don't know what to do about that, but that's what happened when I cut it out. And this comes in a set of 4, this die set, and it's 12 inches long. It's really long. So I didn't have solid cardstock that was 12 inches. I only had the 11.5. I'm sorry, the 11-inch by 8.5 size, the standard size paper. I guess they call it the US paper. I don't know, but even these did the same thing. It aligns here, but it doesn't align here. It aligns here, but it doesn't align. Why that happened? And it happened to all of them. And then there's this border die here, and I used 2 of these for the box that I created to house the other die cuts. There's these here. This one is really pretty too. This is the one I used, and the first one I shared, that's the one I used on the box to decorate the edges of the box. Okay, so there's that one, and then there's this one. This one looks more masculine to me. It's really pretty though. They're all really pretty. House box. It's actually a shadow. You guys want to see the house box? It's actually a shadow. It's an interactive shadow gift box. You ready? You ready? Dun da da dun! Look how pretty! I'm really proud of this one. This is my first time ever putting anything like this together. And I do have a tutorial for this coming up. It's and I advise to watch the whole thing because I did make a little bit of a boo-boo, but the thing is that boo-boo actually worked in our favor. It really did. So excuse me, this is the side. You see how I used it, how I used the borders here? So pretty. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, so this is the inside of the box. That's the inside, and it's really not that big. The box measures and I did put my seal back there. It measures it's 7.5 long and 5.5 wide, and it's only 1.5 inch deep. It looks taller because of the shadow box, right? And that's the inside. Okay, and I do have a bigger house box that I created for Ida, because I've been putting some things away for her to send her as friend mail, and so this is cohesive with that other box. I used the Stamperia House of Roses for this. That's a beautiful collection, and this is the scanned in version of the paper. And so the reason why I call it an interactive shadow box is because this comes out. This is the window. That's the inside. And I personally like touching things, especially when it has texture and it's dimensional. But what makes it interactive is when I created it, I created the background. It's 3-dimensional, and I was like, well, what is the point of doing all this beautiful stuff behind the house if you're not going to see it once the house is on? Well, this is what makes it interactive. Ta-da! It opens up so you can see the garden. How sweet is that? How sweet is that? And this is the Anna Griffin Holiday House. And these little elements, the butterfly, this flower garden here. I even attached an extra flower to the vase. That was, that's originally from the House of Roses. This is from Anna Griffin, just the flower part. And the watering can here, this flower pot here, this plant, the flower pot. And this basket is also from Anna Griffin. I'll share from which collection I took these from. And this garland here. Oops, this garland here. All of these elements here are from the flower cart kit that just came out recently last month, which is this one here. Okay, And the elements in here was like a perfect scale for this house. I think I'm gonna have to order the like the ephemera and the kit that comes separate. You can order these parts separate. I think I'm gonna have to order one of those because it's perfect scale for her easel card houses. You know, the haunted house, the you know, like those dies that she created. That looks like, you know, shaped like a house, and it works perfectly well. And these lampposts here is this collection. It comes with stamps and it comes with the dies, and it's called the Mini House Stamps and Dies. Okay. And let me tell you, it's perfect. So there goes the lamp post here, and what I like about it is that the die doesn't leave a white border. It cuts out the lamp perfectly. And I used these two things that are supposed to be used for like planters, like window planters, but I used it as curtains, as you can see here. I used it as curtains. Oh man, I love it. I love miniatures, so this was like up my alley. And this is the die set. I could not resist getting that because it's up my alley. I love miniatures. I really love the way this turned out. And it is magnetized. Originally, the house, I wanted it where it comes out completely. And I don't know how I forgot that. And I ended up hinging it instead. And there's a magnet behind the vase and the chair. And this is where I put the magnets. And it's hinged right here. So it doesn't move around, since there's going to be space between where this is located and the cover. There is space, so it's not going to move around. That's why I wanted to magnetize it. But how pretty is that? There's a secret garden right there. I love it. I love it. And this closes snugly. So when you see the video, this has like 1, 2, 3. This has 4 layers of cardstock. And you know, like I said, I kind of measured it a little bit off, but that measurement came in handy because we can add extra elements, you know, to the sides, and it makes it a lot more sturdier. This bad boy is very sturdy because of that. And it closes really it's not tight. It has a really nice fit. It really does. So stay tuned for the tutorial and how I created this, how I put it together, and all the measurements if you want to make one. And let me know if you do. I would love to know that. And if you have an Instagram or Facebook or something, or you can email me the pictures if you make one, especially if it's a different scenery. And would love to see how you made it interactive. Would love to see that. Okay, so with that being said, I hope everybody's doing well. I wish you all well-being. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.